That's just terrible. Yeah, Mech Warrior. I'm going to play Mech Warrior. If you guys want to join me, you can. I'm not going to force you because I know you're playing Ark. We had some good runs last night, though, by golly.
You guys are doing great in those mechs.
I know. That's because McFish isn't around.
You and Corsair.
I'm just sure it is.
And,
Corsair rocks that mech that he's in all the time. Every time he's in it, he pretty much kills everybody around.
It's really good. Really good. Both of you do.
Well, he does better than I do in that thing.
I'm
tried to get in that mech. I think part of it's the paint job is just epic on it. Looks really good.
The red. Just the red.
Everybody just dies when they see it. It's like, oh my gosh, I'm going to die. And then they do. Self-fulfilling prophecy.
Barbette doesn't like me in that mech normally, but yesterday she was okay with it.
Why? Did you? Oh, we're on her side.
I've killed her many times in that mech.
That's funny. Boom.
What do we got? A bit of oil.
Invalid password.
Yes, I do, because I need to make more cryopods. So how many
Did someone just join the group? Bum, 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 bum.
I'm flying back to my base so I can log out.
Okay, no worries.
Start MechWarrior.
Good for you, wise man. Good choices. Good life choices, or bad life choices.
I think I'm getting pneumonia.
Oh, that's great. What?
Yep.
Do you know what pneumonia feels like? Have you had it before?
Yeah, I've had it. I've had it a couple times.
You should go to the doctor right away.
Crystal fiber, metal ingots, polymer. Okay.
And just say, I'm getting pneumonia, I think. What can you give me now that will help that?
Yeah, I need antibiotics now.
Do they help pneumonia? Antibiotics?
Yeah.
It's a virus, right? I didn't think they helped.
Well, I mean, there's viral and there's bacterial.
So ivermectin? Ivermectin or whatever?
Yes.
Can they give you that for pneummonia?
I don't know. They just
it's an antiviral, isn't it? I think so. I don't remember.
I guess.
I got some for my horses.
I'm not a horse, though.
Well, I got some for my... Well, they give it to humans, too. It's been given to humans for a long, long time. That was the whole thing about all that. We can't really talk about it because the stream's going. What we're talking about, we just won't say. But, and I got the shots. So, I'm not taking one stand or another, but I did find it disingenuous that people were reporting on it as though it only went for pharmaceuticals for animals when it's approved and tested and been used for years and years with humans for things too. And they knew what all the side effects were.
Yeah. It's
like, come on. Like, sure, you can say maybe it's ineffective, but you can't just label it as, livestock drugs only. That's silly.
I didn't mind people who were against it all. Like I didn't mind. Like some people actually had legitimate health concerns about something that, although the technology might have been around for a while, the cocktail that was that particular one, they had concerns because it was untested. And I do feel,
which they should be careful.
I do genuinely feel now that a lot of people are coming up with skin irritation problems, and I just with so many people that I know that wrong or rightly, I kind of think it's been linked to either having COVID or the.
We can't talk about COVID though. We're not talking about COVID.
Oh, sorry.
No.
But I did my shots and I did my mask stuff and I was fine with it because I've been in through the army.
Yeah.
It's like if there was some kind of conspiracy against us, which I don't think there really is, they would have already done it, perpetrated on me.
I took all my shots, but I'm not going to do the ones going forward until I get more data. I'm just going to wait, find out.
Yeah, I kind of feel the same way. And the thing, a friend of mine had a really clever argument. He said, look, do all the things you want to do, but that means you're protected. So if I choose to turn up at a place and don't, it won't matter because you've already protected yourself.
Yeah, but it turns out that's not the case.
Wearing a mask. Well, I have no idea.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
It turns out that it doesn't really protect you from getting infected. And it doesn't really protect you for very long for getting infected.
Variants come out, and then the masks apparently don't work at all. It's like, well, anyone who was fined, like in Australia, they really, some suburbs are really isolated. Like I remember in Sydney, they really went after the western suburbs people, and they left the North Shore and the eastern suburbs people alone. And they're the ones who initially, were responsible for bringing it back into the country and spreading it all.
Yeah.
So it was like, what are you policing them for, and not everyone? Like it's,
right.
And it got to the point where there were armed police.
Wow.
Arresting people in a car outside their house just because they wanted to spend time away from their home.
Wow.
So they sat in their car, and this guy had 2 police cars of cops on him, arresting him.
Oh my gosh! For sitting in his own car.
Is just there. The house is just there. I'm just sitting here, and it's like, what the hell?
Wow, that's pretty dystopian, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. In the end, in Sydney, people basically just started ignoring the police outright, and the police said, well, we can't police this.
Because there's too many.
If we had to lock up everybody who was not doing the right thing, the population of Sydney would be in prison.
Everybody be in prison.
It's exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Wow.
So I do feel like
I'm really surprised that would happen in Australia. That extreme of an example. But they were doing things. They were starting to do things like that here too. In some places, really.
And I don't mind that they came up with these laws and said, all right, guys, you need to do this and follow these regulations for everyone's safety. Fine, and then you just do it. It's no big drama to just go ahead and do it unless you've got legitimate.
Yeah.
But for the people who did, and regardless, they were who cares? Whatever, they're not doing it, fine, whatever. I'm doing it. If it does protect me, then I'm fine. If it doesn't, then the whole thing's a hoax, and why you've got these laws in the first place. But let's just play along. Fine.
Right.
Fine.
See what happens. Yeah.
But then to just continue to prosecute people when you know this stuff doesn't work, or doesn't work as intended.
As intended, maybe.
That's so basically the courts just started throwing cases out. They said, nah, forget it. The courts actually were the ones, I think, mostly reasonable about the whole thing. Said, no,
invite sent.
No way.
Wow.
But our government was a bit over the top, and a lot of Victorians thought, in particular in Victoria, they were definitely over the top. And a lot of people in Victoria, regardless, adhered to what the government was saying. There were some major protests on the streets about it, but by and large, most Victorians were like, oh man, we'll play along, whatever.
Okay, we better change the subject because my stream is live and I'm going to start now. Bum-ba-dum. Apparently, the military is begging the personnel they kicked out because they refuse to come back. Well, I don't think they're begging them to come back. I think they're telling them that they'll clear their record and let them get reinstated, maybe. I don't know the details on that, Stalker. And again, we can't talk about this on my stream because I'll get a strike and they'll take my whole on YouTube. They'll take 4 years. Why are they doing 4 years of my streams completely gone. So we just can't talk about it. You can talk about it privately in chat somewhere else. Can't hear. And I don't care. It's they're going to control
freedom of speech.
Yeah, I know. It's dumb. Because I don't give people medical advice anyway other than stay healthy. Stay healthy, man. Drax, are you going to keep playing Ark, or am I looking for you over here?
For another 10 minutes, and then I'll...
Okay, here we go. Ka-chink. Franken Mittens. My webcam's frozen. Oh my gosh, seriously. Look at that. Look, it looks like I'm about to sneeze, too. That's weird.
And it's very blue.
I'm very blue, aren't I?
You look like you just got caught in a flash from a camera.
Wow. I haven't had my webcam freeze like that before. I'm going to unplug it and then plug it back in. We'll see what happens.
What happened to Star Wolf? I thought Star Wolf was supposed to play something today.
I am back and badder than ever. It's Poodle with a Mohawk coming to a theater near you.
Am I keeping this rest of this metal, or do you need it? You probably need it, don't you?
I can get more.
Yabba dabba dee do. He's dead. He's dead, Jim. He's dead already.
All right.
Okay, I'm in my Christmas Stone Rhino. Out for some festive walks. Bins have a slot open if you want to take it. Yep. I don't know why it makes me happy, but it just makes me happy to have snow on my stream. Is that weird? Is that childish? Is that immature? I don't care.
Do you often feel that way about seeing snow in your stream?
I like snow. It makes me happy. And I like being able to provide snow to my stream.
You must get snow where you are, hey?
Yeah, once a year, twice a year maybe, but it doesn't. Usually we get 4 to 8 inches. Sometimes we'll get 14. We had a great snow back in, I think it was 73, where we had 3 feet of snow, and it stayed there for quite a while, and everything was shut down, and had a great time. Like the cat would go out to go to the bathroom, it'd jump off the porch and disappear. And then a moment later, it would somehow turn around down in there and jump back up right where it came from. It was like really funny. It's like, poof, gone. Where'd the cat go? Poof, cat's back. I think cats are pretty funny anyway. I don't know. Snow's just, it's beautiful, mesmerizing, calming, relaxing, and festive. It's all those things all wrapped up into a really cold, experience. How come we're not getting a drop? Did we know if they really fixed? Oh, they're not going to have a real fix until the 10th, right? For the server problem. Here we go. Oh, early access. Bear Claw. You betcha.
You now have an industrial forge in your base.
Thank you.
Cats are liquid, so they conform to whatever container they're in and orient their molecules to whatever shape they want. They're like Odo, right? With fur. Makes turning around really easy. Odo from Deep Space Nine. Yeah.
Ah, right.
Yeah, that's what cats are.
I forgot about him. Did he die? The actor?
I don't know. I don't even know who the actor was. I didn't really like the character that much because he was kind of mean, gruff.
Yeah, he's kind of mean.
Unlikable. I didn't really care for Deep Space Nine generally. I think we
really
talked
liked
about this
Deep
before.
Space Nine.
A lot of people really liked it. The whole idea of Star Trek is going out and exploring, and the whole idea of Deep Space Nine was, we're just going to sit here. Hopefully somebody will come along that'll make an interesting story. We're stuck on the station. They could go out on their little runabout now and then, but generally everything was there, and it's like, where's the exploration of that? Nah, they didn't have it. It was all about dealing with Ferengi and
because it was about interspecies relationships.
I don't care about that.
It was a bastion for peace.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah,
Didn't care about
die.
that. He did.
That's
Well,
fine. I mean, you don't have to.
December 2019.
Oh, recently. This is going to sound, maybe it's not too soon. This is going to sound a little bit callous, but did they bury him in a bucket? Sorry, just couldn't help myself.
Why a bucket?
Because he was a changeling. He would sleep in a bucket at night because he would lose cohesion. He could take on the shape and form of anything he touched.
Oh,
and then when he would sleep, he would just turn into a puddle. But he could turn into liquid and go underneath a door, for example, and then reform. But when he'd fall unconscious, he'd turn to his native state, and so he'd sleep in a bucket. So it seemed only right that they would bury him in a bucket or take his ashes or something. I guess slurry.
Right.
I know I shouldn't say that. I shouldn't make jokes like that. So I'm surprised that YouTube doesn't just strike me for that. That's what they should do.
Well, maybe it's just a matter of time.
Yeah, that's right. They just haven't got to it yet. It's on the list.
He was Clayton Endicott on Benson.
What? I don't even know what he looks like in real life.
Looks like a lizard.
Probably. I wish this mech would move. I'm going 30. Oh, gosh. All these mechs got in front of me, and then I couldn't go anymore.
He was Father Mulcahy in Robert Altman's MASH.
He was?
No, he
wasn't. No, that's a long, long time ago.
No.
Father Mulcahy in the film version of MASH.
The
film version.
The film version. Okay.
I don't know.
Wow.
I mean, I'll believe you, but I don't know. Because I barely remember the movie. I love the series.
Yeah, my dad loved the series. He was over in Korea, so I said, "Is it very much like that?" He said, "Actually, all of these characters were in my unit." they were
That's what
all
my
of
dad
them.
said.
All of them were there.
Was he in medical? Was he in?
No, my dad was an MP and over there, and he said we had a Klinger and we had a Houlihan, you know, the woman, Hot Lips Houlihan. We had Hawkeye and Pierce. We had the Colonel. We had everybody.
Looks like they might want to do a base run.
Klinger, you know, would dress in the women's clothes, try to get kicked out. And Radar, they had a Radar. He said we had all these guys. He says it was just kind of, this is so much like what we had. He just really thought the show was funny.
I used to.
Oh man!
I couldn't wait to watch another MASH show. I used to, and even reruns, like going into adulthood. I used to watch it.
I'm stuck down here now. Darn it!
Some of the storylines are very simple, but it was just I really love all the acting. That Alan Alda
is being captured.
Yeah.
Some great movies.
Yeah.
Eric, you need to move.
I'm trying.
That period of TV in America really.
I'm trying to find a place to get out of here, and I think I just missed it. I need to find a ramp. Darn it! I fell down here and got stuck. I'm still stuck. I'm out of range. I can't hit these guys. They're hitting me. I can't get out of here.
It's like having a bad time.
How far is there a ramp back there? Oh, there is. Way back there. Shoot.
There's a ramp right next to me, but
I need some covering fire. Shoot him. Shoot him. Oh, there's a guy up here. Ouch. Can't steer. Okay, back up. Let's get out of here.
I'm shot to shit now, but I'm still going to their base.
On our right side, there was a light poking out. I don't think he's there now.
yeah, all those guys moved around, so we're good here.
Do we want to go after him? Oh, there's the light.
Yeah, it's got binaries.
I'm down to 75%.
What kind of light was it? What kind of light was it?
I don't know. I didn't see him. He's just shooting at me. He'll
Jenna?
probably come around the back over here again now.
Let me know if it was a Jenna.
I can't keep up with you, Corsair. He's going to come for my back, and it's already cored out.
I got him.
There he is. You got him? You killed him?
I hit him. I'm covering your back.
I hit him once. Should we go up this ramp here? There's a ramp here, right? Let's go up here. There's enemies over here.
Alright, I'm coming around.
Alright.
I'll come back
Heading towards you.
Boy, I really
Anybody need a headshot? Now's the time to get one.
really fell into the hole there.
Is being captured.
It's a female breeder. Yes.
Finally.
Female. I got a female with purple, which means now I can breed purple.
Target acquired.
There's a Warhammer. I'm going to go say hello to this
Kill the other
Warhammer.
Enemy
female.
base is being captured. Base is being
Yes, I can
captured.
kill the other female.
Which one? There's two Warhammers.
One.
Oh,
180.
Enemy base is being captured.
I'm off to a terrible
Target
start.
destroyed. Enemy base is being
Okay,
captured.
I got stuck. What's the deal?
Target spotted.
I'm stuck. Why would they make this so you can get stuck here? That's
Okay,
terrible.
come back to the base. Need help with base.
Base
You should not be able to get stuck
Enemy
here.
Base is being captured. Airstrike
Target
online.
spotted.
I can't shoot anybody. I'm stuck.
Base 25% captured.
That is 214, 235.
Base is
I can't even go down.
Enemy base is being captured.
What am I in?
I got base capping into this thing.
If you can bring them over here to me, I can shoot them before they kill me, I guess.
especially when that king crab gets here.
69.
Okay, I'm stuck here.
Enemy
Oh, there
base
we
is being
go.
captured.
34.
You guys are leaving me behind.
Enemy base is being captured.
Yeah, they must be very unhappy about this game.
Base is being captured.
Affirmative.
Target acquired.
So if I set these two up as my breeders,
Target destroyed. Enemy
Then
base
I'll be
is
good.
being captured.
There is a mech over here somewhere, but I don't know where he went.
Affirmative.
Wow, I'm amazed I'm alive. Thanks, guys.
We did okay. I didn't get any kills.
I barely got any damage. I did 163 damage. I guess that's better than I thought.
going to come into the game shortly.
So at least I wasn't the lowest damage on the team. Surprised you lived through walking into a hole in front of like 5 mechs. I am too. That was the perfect
It is his skill.
place
after all.
to die.
He's practiced that well and truly over and over.
Yeah, finding firing lines, something I've honed to a fine craft, fine art.
Yeah,
Drax
find
is
them
breeding
and
colors,
go the
yes.
other way.
So I've got a purple Argentavis, and it looks magnificent. And now I've got a female version of it, so now I can breed purple Argentavises.
That's so exciting.
It's ridiculous, but it is.
Hey, are you guys able to play it all?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh,
Seriously?
are you talking literally as in can we play using PGI's current condition of the game, or do you mean just as players are we any good?
Yeah, that's a different,
Well,
a little iffy.
No. I know you guys are good. No, what I'm asking is like every time I try and log in, like, okay, so I click join quick play, and I keep getting to where it's loading the map and the mode, and then it kicks me back to the hangar, and my mech is locked, and it goes on and on and on. I've not been able to get a match in 2
What
days.
servers are you using?
North American only.
There you go.
Stop
Just
using
go.
them. Stop using them.
We're not using them. Oceanic only is what we're using.
So PGI, if it's infinite wisdom, has it caused it. There's an issue with American servers at the moment.
Hey now,
Lovely. Okay.
is it our accent?
But PGI is fantastic. It's amazing. It's a glorious company. I think everything they do is perfect, and they should never be questioned.
And I've been saying that this game and PGI are racist. No, I'm kidding. Anyway, hey, you guys, you guys have a good night. I'll talk
You
to you
too.
later.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
I'm in game, Dark.
All right.
I think they pushed out. I think they pushed out whatever patch messed this up to the American and European servers, and they hadn't gotten around to pushing it to the Oceanic servers yet.
Oh, right. So the
and
new
that's
the
why
new
they're the only
bugs.
ones that work.
Okay, that makes sense. Invite's been sent. Oregon and Washington are known for not having an accent, so we're not to blame. I agree, Stalker. California kind of does. I mean, I wouldn't say they normally have an accent unless you're a Valley girl, right? Which I don't know if that's still a thing.
I do like the Oregon
There's still a valley,
Washington accent, like American accent. It seems to be the
We don't have
proper
one.
accent.
That's the whole thing. We don't have an accent. We actually just speak regular English here in America without an accent.
Well, you don't really speak true English, but you do speak an American
well,
English.
American English, yeah. It's clean and unadulterated.
It's a good accent. It's not particular or peculiar like some of the other ones.
No, I mean, I don't think we actually have an accent. We all speak the way we do because it's the way we're supposed to. The people in down south and the people in New York and the people in Minnesota, they all have strange accents, but not us. We're normal.
And why do they have those strange accents? Like,
Well, they're stuck in Minnesota, don't you know?
You guys are truly horrible human beings. All of you.
I'm so glad you're able to tell us that, Because we were so bad, we wouldn't have known had you not mentioned it.
Why
Yeah.
are we terrible, bad human beings? I mean, I get
I'm a
told that.
beacon of goodness, which is why I can see the contrast.
That's nice. That's good. Are you in game?
Goodness.
I'm about to follow that one.
Are you getting in game? Are you in? What are you in? No grief. Are you joining us?
I'm about to go hop in my Discord with someone else who's going to play Ark with me. Someone that I used to work with.
Oh,
Well,
cool.
nice.
That's nice.
Yeah, so she's going to be joining us.
Is she a horrible human being or not? And that's why you're going to go with over there.
Nope, she's an exceptionally happy human being.
I'm exceptionally happy being a horrible human being.
So much so that you think it may not be genuine, but it is somehow.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Like, is that kind of one who works as a server in a restaurant? It's just always like happy.
I'm happy being a horrible human being. Is that wrong?
She did my job for 2 years straight, and it didn't break her spirit. So
well, that's impressive. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's because we see how yours are broken, so
Yeah.
That's terrible.
And you just started off the whole conversation with how great and good you are,
and broken. Yeah. To be fair. Well, have a good time, and thanks for dropping in.
Yep, for sure.
Oh, hey, one question. No grief. Have you looked at the ZumaCube NAS that's being Kickstarter funded right now? It looks kind of interesting. I'm kind of tempted.
I do not know what that is.
It's ZumaCube. ZimaCube. Z-I-M-A Cube. It looks like a nice little NAS box that you can also maybe direct attach with Thunderbolt also, which would be ideal for me, actually. But it's unclear about that. Some of it's unclear still. And I don't know anything about its OS either. It's something running on Unix. I think it's
I would personally go with something a little bit more well-known.
Well, I know. I keep going back between Synology and QNAP, and I kind of like the QNAP hardware better.
Those are the two better-known options, that's for sure. Those are the only two that I've ever heard of, really.
I wish
other than building your own.
I wish 8 terabyte SSDs were affordable, because then I could just get a 12-bay SSD NAS. But I can't afford to populate it with. I have 5 14 terabyte drives I can populate whatever I get with, right? So I kind of got to take advantage of that. And then maybe 3 or 4 years I could switch to an M.2 NAS. That'd be kind of nice.
All right, well, I'm going to hop over into my Discord so that I can play good video games that,
Oh my gosh.
It never crashes.
That never crash and that the developers care about, obviously.
Isn't it funny how the attitude of Drax has poisoned others around him towards this game?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
It is.
I don't think it's my attitude. I think it's the game that's poisoned attitudes about it.
Bye. Have fun.
I think you're misappropriating the blame.
I don't know. I think it's your game toxicity. No, not me. I haven't been persuaded. I just think, what a great game. Whenever you say how much it's bad, I think, and so great. At the same time,
it's not actually a bad game.
I just, as soon as you get done ragging, and I always think, and so great.
I actually genuinely do not think it's a bad game. I do just get a bit bored sometimes playing it.
I get that.
When the rotation is always the rotation that it is.
You have to embrace the rotation and find a way to work within it, overcome and become.
Look, some people can marry for 30 to 40 to 50 years, and some people can date a woman for about a month before they get sick of her. So I'm kind of like, the latter, not the former.
Or you haven't met the right woman yet.
And this game isn't the right woman either. That's what I'm saying.
Well, yeah, you shouldn't have thought this game was a woman in the first place. So there's a little problem there.
That's no problem.
My brother was great.
I hate to break it to you, but
that's what I'm doing wrong.
You're under a gross misunderstanding.
Like I'm playing a woman.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, and in some ways they're the same. There's no winning.
Airstrike online.
And that's why I like light pilots because they get out in and out very quickly. You know, it's like
I'm in a bad situation. I need to move along.
Bad situation. I'm going. Some might also say that's why I don't play assaults because I can't shoot straight. But we won't get into that.
You must be able to shoot straight. I guess with lights you're shooting
too
up
many
close
double
and personal.
entendres in this comparison.
Target spotted.
There's tiny little trees here underneath this rampway. It's funny. Let's put a little tree here and tiny little street lights.
Someone just shot the back of me.
It might have been. No, it wasn't me.
Need assistance. Target spotted.
Wow, who's up there? They're way up there.
I think someone's up.
Someone's way up there, or else they were just maybe someone on our side was shooting a UAV down.
Airstrike online.
That's probably what it was.
I'm getting shot at from somewhere. A bit scary.
Target spotted.
They split. Corsair, we're split.
Yep.
Target spotted.
Who's shooting me and from where?
Yeah, I don't know.
Honestly, they must be up high. There they are.
Yeah, I think they must be up high. Where are they?
There's two of them up here pounding on my armor. They took off most of my mech. I didn't know where they were. That's sad.
Target
They both dropped now, guys.
Sorry about the friendly.
One mech E4 by himself.
I'm in really bad shape here.
Guys, if you want to come to E4, there's one mech by himself. Longbow.
Affirmative.
He's ducking back.
I'm making bad decisions everywhere I
He's
go.
going through that corridor behind E4. What is that shooting you in the back?
Sorry. Target
Ouch.
spotted.
I dare not be in here any longer.
Torso, critical damage. Right torso, critical damage. Heatsink destroyed.
Nuclear caveman is.
Oh, I'm just getting really beat up here. There, I'm just dead. That ended that. 169. What didn't I do 169 last time? It's a great game, Stalker. It's frustrating. This is the best multiplayer mech game we have to work with. But it's a great game. Sure, it could be better. Yes, they should be. Hopefully they're in their off hours, they're plotting and planning MechWarrior Online 2. That's what they should be doing. They should be taking all of the great parts about this and looking for version 2 in the future. I would say that I don't know. I shouldn't diss them because I think what they've done here is pretty cool. I complain about their user interface all the time, but
New target acquired.
Yeah, they've got a lot of snipers up high.
yeah,
Like mediums and stuff.
yeah, they chewed me up pretty bad before I realized where they were. I thought they were behind me or to the left, and they weren't either place. At least this will be over quickly.
Drax. Be right, buddy.
Drax, you gotta kill 10 mechs.
Critical damage.
Oh, he's got this.
Have you ever killed 10 mechs before?
No.
I'm guessing it's not this time in any case.
And I don't find the commander particularly effective anymore.
Do you think they've buffed everything up too much? Is why they didn't debuff the commander?
No,
did they?
since the first increase from the Cauldron, I do think the Delta, i.e. the alphas, the consistent alphas have gone up, which means lights are essentially taking more damage in the one shot than they used to.
Yeah.
And then when the new weapon system comes out, I think... I mean, I'm not an expert by any way in this game, and I'm sure there are people in the Cauldron who would dispute what I'm saying because whatever. And I'm not saying it's wrong. Like, I do think certain lights have been OP for far too long.
Yeah.
Piranha's toxic, like absolutely toxic.
Yeah.
And, you know, whatever. It's there. I don't really care. But then mechs, for example, there isn't a lot of firepower to do with the commando, which means basically what I'm trying to do is find mechs already damaged and pinpoint my damage as best I can with SRMs and lasers, small lasers, into that spot and over and over again, and I get my kills. Yeah. So I think, like, yes, they're tanky, and people would argue that the commando's got too much janky armor and survives for too long, and it's valid, but it's not like I'm the biggest threat on the battlefield by any way. Like, there's plenty of other lights that are far more effective in terms of firepower than the commando.
I think
I like playing it because I think it requires a certain level of skill to play it really well.
Yeah.
And right now I'm not, and I do think that's partly because the Delta's so much more than it used to be.
It seems to me,
I don't think it's wrong.
In my experience, the biggest threat on the battlefield is me to myself.
Yeah. Well, I feel the same way about my play style.
Here we go.
I don't think it's wrong that I mean, light should be afraid of assaults, and for the longest time I wasn't, except for the double grit Gauss Fafnir.
Yeah, I feel like a good light pilot should be able to take down an assault, but it should be hard. Right?
Yeah, and now
it's an assault.
I'm finding the commando that actually I can't get away with what I used to anymore, and that's probably how it should be.
Yeah.
But there are still some lights who, right or wrongly, can still. Like, I do think maybe piranhas with the machine gun builds are still potentially dangerous. I don't know. I don't play them anymore, so.
Yeah. I don't see how machine guns should be dangerous at all anyway.
Yeah, you think the armor would be thick enough, but whatever.
Yeah. You'd have to use a lot of... I mean, if it's depleted uranium ammo, so it penetrates a little bit, but normally it's going to bounce off hardened armor.
Like, there was a Night Gear in that game that we just played, and it had a lot of weapons in its arms. Like, it had 4 weapons in its... I think it's 4 weapons in its arms. I think. It definitely had 2 in one arm, and I think one or another one in another arm. And that's the best counter for someone like me, because I can no longer hug its legs and get away with it. People who know how to use arm mounts on lights, they can destroy us. And that's how it should actually be. We shouldn't be hugging a mech and blowing its legs up or its bum out without consequence.
I remember even in MechWarrior 1, you could be in a light and take down an assault by chewing on its feet for a long time, but you had to stay behind it and keep chewing, and it took a long time. And if somebody could come along, they could save you pretty quickly, or if you could get to a wall where they couldn't get behind you and get them out where you could shoot them, then you might have a good chance of killing them. But it wasn't just a no-brainer that a light's at your back, now you're going to die.
Well, for some period of the game, especially if you're a decent light pilot, people just gave up if they were in an assault, because they know that. Like, there was a time where I could effectively always stay behind a mech by just watching how its leg was about to move.
Right.
Like, it's that moves leg moving back, then I know it's rotating this way, therefore I can just rotate. But now it seems like the torso twist or the anchor turn or whatever it's called.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it has, but I suspect it's improved on some mechs, which, and maybe I'm not playing as well as I used to on it, but
generally, I've noticed that assault pilots do not skill those up.
Yeah,
and I think now they have been.
Right.
Because I always skill that up if I'm in an assault, because I hate lights. I want to take them out.
Well, I've been in a commando and destroyed 2 heavies in an assault, and that were together. And I've done that in a commando. I remember that game like as if it was yesterday.
Yeah.
And I don't think I can do that anymore. And that's a good thing, because that's just ridiculous.
Yeah, I agree.
3/4 of a lance gone because of commando. It's just dumb.
It's not realistic.
No.
Just need to run a Gen 2C with 6 SRM6s and rip off the left leg and then
Don't
the
get
right
me
leg.
started. What about the Viper? That legendary Viper that you buy with real cash, and it's got 7 SRM spots, and like it's just dumb. Really dumb. And that's the problem. They've made some of these, brought out some variant mechs that just
are way overpowered.
I mean, the Gen 2C, no, that's been around forever. So yeah, it's just
but the Jenner,
episodes.
according to lore and the books, the Jenner was a lackluster mech that was ubiquitous for being cheap and effective, and that's it. Not for being great at anything. It was fine because you could put a bunch of them out there.
Yeah, well, like what Stalker said, you can put 6 SRM6s on a Jenner and let it blow out someone's back. And like if you get 3 and play Mother Goose kind of thing, Duck Goose, it pretty much is you one after the other. You just keep on blowing mechs backs out, or the ones
they all run by and take their turn
on the same spot. Like it's just it's lethal as all hell. But now there's a Viper. Like they've done since the comp, before the comp, they released a Viper with like I think it's 7 SRM spots.
Wow!
And it's just like it's just. So now you've just you've tried to, the game's kind of finally punished the lights, and then you bring out something like that. I mean, it's a medium mech, but it's.
And then they'll just switch over to that.
Was it a medium light?
You can't fault people for wanting to run builds that kill everything. Right, so
yeah, people will find the way. People will find the meta, and they will, and that's why they keep on readjusting like things to the weapons every now and again, because it's like, oh, okay, we're going to change the meta. That's the original why they changed the meta, because the meta used to be medium lasers.
Yeah,
like some variation of medium lasers that used to just be a laser game.
Well, in the Timberwolf, when it first came out, you could literally alpha and take off somebody's side torso. It's like shaving off hot butter.
Then they nerfed it.
Yeah, then they nerfed it, and you could still do pretty.
And then Hellbringers
they nerfed it,
more effective.
And then they nerfed it a third time. I call it the Great Nerfing, when they nerfed the Timberwolf 3 times. And then nobody ran them, because now you couldn't do anything in them other than die. So they tend to take it too heavy of a hand on things, too. Oh, we'll fix it. And you overfixed it.
Reactor.
And then the Cauldron ends up being dominated by a faction of players, which is basically the comp players, and I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing, but I remember some of the narrative about what they were doing pre-comp was they were organising themselves to want to play certain, like they were gearing the changes around certain mechs they wanted to play in comp.
That's not good.
I don't know if that's true.
It's not,
I just remember that.
It's not necessarily.
Someone said.
I guess it's not bad, but it's not really good either. I don't. Yeah. Something seems a little off kilter about that.
Yeah. And yet they completely ignored some mechs. Now I don't know where it's at now, because like I said, I don't really follow the game anymore. But there used to be this conversation around why some mechs were getting attention and some mechs were definitely not getting attention that should have, when the Cauldron got their hands on the ear of PGI to actually do some changes finally. And look, all these changes might have worked out for the better, but obviously people are still playing the game, and people are happy with it.
Airstrike online.
Because it's great.
Dying by age.
What is the population now on this game? Is it 4,000, 5,000 players is all?
Well, I think it must be much less now that the servers in America aren't working.
I know. And all the old players, they can't figure it out. We're like, well, it doesn't work anymore. Somebody hit this poor building. Wow.
Well, people, like, if they don't respond to say, hey, guys, blah, 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 like, in-game you log on and there's an announcement about American servers, then basically people go, well, I can't log on, I don't know why I'll play another game. Like, that's what will happen.
And don't push past SL6. You've only got half our team.
Does this thing send these LBX, do they go out as far as I'm shooting? I mean, I'm shooting 800 meters out here. All right.
Target spotted.
Yes, Box 5 and Echo 5 want to come join us. We're on the way to Hotel 7.
Working on it.
Dark, you're gonna have somebody shooting at you from the left or the right.
They're all going to be shooting at me. I'm coming out here by myself, charging away. Because it's a bad thing to do.
Target spotted.
Just got one shot.
Target spotted.
Left torso destroyed.
Done.
Arm destroyed.
I stood still, thinking
Yeah,
I
it
was
was
in a
fun.
nice spot.
Well, it
I
lasted.
just got one shot.
Don't push Hotel 6, you guys.
It's too late. I already pushed Hotel 6. And I'm dead. He's dead, Jim.
Now we have a ton of marauders charging up there now.
He's dead already, Jim.
Target spotted.
Warning, incoming missile.
I'm a doctor, not a mech warrior.
Warning, incoming missile.
I got zeroed. I got absolutely zeroed. Alright, well, Dark, that'll be me, buddy.
Critical damage.
Hey, are you taking off for dinner?
Destroyed.
I'm not sure I'm taking off for dinner, but I'm definitely taking off from the game.
Thanks for the drops.
That was completely my fault, the way I died just then.
I just died the same kind of bad way.
No, I stood still waiting for another light to come at me so we could take on a heavy, and in the end there was something else there that I didn't even see, and I stood still behind a rock thinking I'm safe, and it just one-shot me.
Oh.
And I hadn't done anything. Like, I hadn't... So I definitely deserved that death, but it's not happy.
You know how to fix that is to get some more practice in. You're getting rusty.
Look, I feel like I've played the game that many times that if there was any opportunity for me to get better, it would have happened by now. And I'm a tier 1 pilot.
Yeah,
So
right. Yeah, you're good. What are you talking about? But you could be getting rusty from not playing enough. That's probably the problem.
New target.
Tier 1 was not difficult to get to, dude. Like, it's not hard at all. Like when they did the massive reset.
Evidently, it is. Because I was high. I was only a quarter of a tier away from tier 1, and
most people did
now
it.
I can't stay in tier 3 hardly.
Light pilot, and I did it in the 1.5 weeks.
In 1.5 weeks?
Yeah.
I don't know how you did that.
You just play.
You just be better. You just have to be better. That's all it took.
Light mechs, mediums coming from Fox 4 behind you
If
guys.
you always killed people every time, right? I don't.
I was just on more winning sides than losing sides.
Yeah. I think I was in
But
tier.
it's not, I personally don't think tier 1 should be the way. Like tier 1 should be it should be a lot more smaller group than tier 1. Like it should be those 95+ percenters.
Yeah, should there be like a tier 0 for the super high end ones? Maybe make it 6 tiers.
Well, it won't
instead
make
of
a
5.
difference because the population. It honestly doesn't make a difference because the population. But
Critical damage.
like,
Left
I'm not a consistent pilot, and I'm not a consistent pilot across all weight classes. So why on earth should I be a tier 1 pilot? Just 'cause I'm decent?
Well, you could be a tier 1 pilot in the one you're in. Maybe they should do it that way. Like if you're a tier 3 pilot in a heavy.
Well, what's the reward of grinding that? What's the reward of grinding?
Well, then if you get better at a heavy, you'll skill up that tier level for those drops. And if you're a tier 1 pilot in a
Well, why do you
light
care
mech,
when there's no population and you're dropping anyway in the top, like...
well, all I'm saying is that, like, for someone like you, for example, you're tier 1 in a commando, in a light mech, but you may not be tier 1 in a heavy mech, and so you should be scored based on the kind of mech you're in, where your skill level is in those types of mechs.
I think that would be interesting, but there must be some kind of reward as you go up or down tiers. Like,
Well, the reward is you get to go up the tier if you're better in it.
But so what? Like, what's the value?
Well,
of that?
then people like McFish, who's good in everything he gets in, would be in tier 1 in all those things. But people who are like maybe great
why
in
would
one
he care
mech.
about that? What's the incentive?
Well, he wouldn't.
Like,
He's just good. But people that are like you and me, I'd get in a mech that I'm worse in, and I wouldn't be against tier 1 pilots as I'm trying to learn that mech, right?
Yeah, and I'm saying,
and the games would be more fun because we'd be against people more our skill level. Well, you get to go up the tier. That's the reward. Do you want a donut? What kind of reward are we talking about? What are you thinking? I don't understand. I want a donut. That's why that slipped out. Do you want a donut? Yes, I do. I want a donut.
No, Stalker, so basically your drop would now be linked to the mech you're in's tier level. So the tier levels now go by mech.
Well, maybe not individual mechs, but at least the weight class of the mech.
The weight class.
Yeah.
The weight class.
That'd be easier to do than every mech, right? That'd be a nightmare.
Right. You're telling me now there's a tier list for different type of mechs?
Hey, Intimidating Cloud.
We're discussing the value of having a tier by mech or weight as opposed to by player.
There's still tier 5, 1 through 5. Look, and then it's based on weight class also. So that gives you a 5x5 matrix that you can excel in all of them or be good in some and not so good in the others. And you'd go against players similar to you in those skill levels when you drop in matches. That'd be great. I think that would help a lot.
I don't think so. Having a tier in the mech.
Wait a minute. You can't enter this conversation at the last minute, Crimson Eye, unless you offer a donut, because I want a donut. No, go ahead.
What
Sorry.
Kind of donut you want?
I don't know. Drax made me bring it up, and now I'm stuck on it.
I didn't say donut.
I know, but
I think that would be interesting. I think it would be interesting if it was incentivized. Like if you're going to make it by mech or mech variant, then maybe as you hit a higher tier in a particular mech variant, it opens up either other variants to buy or cost less to buy or something. Or if you're going to do it by weight class, which
you want goodies.
The easiest version.
You want more goodies.
Version.
I don't think that's fair because then better players get better weapons and kill lower tier players even easier. So that's I don't think
better
that's
weapons.
Good.
Not. I didn't say better weapons. I mean, for example, if all I'm saying is that I think it needs to be incentivized more than just well, you get to go up a rank. That's the reward. So what? Who cares?
I have an awesome idea about this. Look, instead of saying what tier, for certain class of the mech, you accumulate a certain experience. You unlock badges. The badges you are able to show during the gameplay right next to your name, like a tag. So it shows the opponent what kind of player you are.
I don't think you want to do that though, because then people know we already have like Ace of Spades, right? So when you see an Ace of Spades player, they're probably a pretty good player.
No, it's not.
And you try to kill them first.
It's not an Ace of Spades. It's just a tag that shows how experienced this fella is in that particular class mech. Maybe he's good in heavy, he's good in assault, light or medium.
I don't think you want to tell the enemy who you are and what your skill level is.
This conversation started because I don't honestly feel like I should be a tier 1 pilot because I'm really only a decent light pilot, actually. And even in the light piloting, it's not like I'm a consistent across all lights anyway. And I'm certainly, so just because I'm in tier 1 because I played a commando and a few lights and maybe a few mediums to get into tier 1, I did it in like a week and a half or something. I'm tier 1 regardless. So, but it doesn't reflect my skill level at all. Like my skill level on assault is probably tier 4 or 5. Like it ain't that great. So we were just throwing around the idea of maybe if it was linked to a mech or maybe if it was linked to a weight class. So, and then I was saying, still it needs to be incentivized to bother grinding out that kind of thing. And Dark's suggesting that, well, the higher the rank is the reward, but I'm suggesting it needs something more to incentivize wanting
or a donut. Let's not take the donut off the table. Anyway. So it sounds to me like that what really you need is some self-esteem counseling because you don't feel like you're a good enough pilot. I think that we found the problem here.
Yeah, but I'm not. Like it's.
I don't want to let the enemy know that I'm good. I want to kill them. And if I give them a clue that I'm good, then they'll focus on me sooner, right? Or if I give them a clue that I'm not very good, then they'll focus on me sooner. So giving a badge that gives off some indication of how good I am in a mech is not, I don't think that's something I want to do.
Then we can narrow it down to only show your teammates during the ready phase. That's it. Problem solved.
Narrow it down to what?
Change the badge only display next to your name during the ready phase.
But then people can see it. That's the point. Is they can see it. I don't want them to see it.
Your teammate will see it. The enemy will not see it.
Oh, only your team sees it. I see.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess you could do that, but eventually you learn, like we do anyway, that certain players are really good.
Why do I care about that? Like, why do I care about?
Why does that want you to level up? I think the only reason you don't care about the tier ranking, Drax, is because you've been tier 1 most of the time. Most players,
undeservedly is what I'm saying. Like,
but wouldn't
if you look at 228, right? The Aussie, the wild ones, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
If you have a cold, hard look at the players who have to play the game and we're in comp together, right? There are confidently players that you can put in any weight class and they'll go decent to great, right? And you'll see them in the Yals list, and I'm not talking about game in the Yals list, I'm talking about legitimately them being in the Yal list. They don't even care about it, they're just playing the game and enjoying it, right? They're not gaming it. They are consistently above 95 percentile. They are tier 1 proper pilots.
Right.
I did my tier 1 in a week and a half, mostly playing lights and mediums. Sometimes I jumped in an assault, but I couldn't stand it. And I got it pretty quickly. But you could not compare my skill level to some of the other players in 228 that can, like McFish, jump into any weight class and
dominate.
Be decent. And be decent, be decent consistently. I might be a natural commando in denial, but intimidating, it's ridiculous that guarantees me a tier 1 license, so to speak, in a game where I'm tier 1, so shouldn't that mean I think it maybe means...
And then you get into an assault and you're still in a tier 1, which is weird.
I've literally been...
Right?
There's a famous game, Brios knows it, it's a famous game. I was in an assault, a dire whale, sorry.
Target spotted.
My team, Fails, said, all right, guys, we're going to play this game. We want Drax to get a 0 score in his assault. And it was announced. They all rushed off and they steamrolled every mech, and I tried to get clever sometimes by going to a different position away and just shooting across the map. I think I actually end up with 20, but everyone's saying, no, you end up with a 0 bomb. So fine, I ended up with 0 bomb. That's how, like in a dire whale, all I had to do was shoot once straight and I got a 0 bomb game. That's how bad of an assault pilot I can be. Like, it's dumb. Like, it's so dumb.
I feel like you're bragging now. I can be that bad. That sounds like something I would do. You're bragging.
Target spotted.
Gosh, I'm stuck on... Is there a mech behind me? I hope not. That's better.
Get good if you like, or play a commando. And I settled in playing a commando only, intimidating. That's actually what I settled on. But it's still ridiculous that I'm in tier 1 because of it. I just think tier 1 should reflect a better skilled pilot than someone who can just play one mech well. What's MPG anyway? 5 a second mech. I mean, I used to play other mechs. Like, I like the Assassin, I like the Locust, the Flea. I'm not a big fan of the Piranha because I just don't like the fish. It's a decent mech. Oh, Magic Pain Club, yeah, okay.
Having a much better game here now. Is he coming back around here? Yes, he is.
But I don't.
Maybe he's not.
I'm not. I know he's good, but I'm not actually afraid.
Oops! I shot over the top of that guy.
I guess I don't play much against him, and I don't want you straight.
Sometimes mechs get behind me, and then I can't move.
Yeah, they crowd you.
Oh, it's a building. I thought there was a mech right there that showed up on my...
There is someone near you.
I know, and I thought it was him in the way, but it looks like it's the map. Oh, I missed that. Okay. Shoot. Okay. Maybe I'm going to stop here for a second.
I always like that Quebec player, the one who, yeah, the Death Star.
Left torso, critical damage.
The beef. I always liked his streaming because he always made it fun.
I make it fun, kinda.
You do. I like hanging out with you.
Ah! Ooh! Ow! Ah! See how fun that is? Ah! That's super fun. Where'd you go?
Yeah,
Did you go over
definitely
here?
intimidating for sure. He doesn't big nose himself. Like, yeah.
Got him.
But I don't think there's too many pilots that do that. I don't think there's too many toxic players.
Where is he? Where is he? I can't see him. Shoot! There's a little light here, and I can't. I can't see him. There's too many explosions. They got me.
I just like saying that because Dark hates me saying it.
What did you say about Brios? I couldn't hear it.
Oh, I said my favorite streamer is Brios.
Oh, I know. Stop it.
I'm saying it in this channel because it irritates you.
No, it doesn't.
I mean, you're the one that I actually hang out with, but I just think in terms of
he's great. He's a great player.
Streaming, too. I think he's it's good.
What, like polished, professional, knowing what he's doing? Stop it. Don't say all those things. Look, there's my mech.
He has his head around the game quite well.
He's a good player.
Enough that he balances that whole conversation style and just talking about real life stuff.
Well, he also does a good job of telling people what he's doing and why. So he's good teaching people how to play. You know, you're getting his thought processes. I think that's really great.
Yeah, that's why I like him because I remember he did a video when I first started playing the game years ago.
Look at that, 2 kills and 915 damage.
Ooh. On beginning mechs, and that's why I brought my Hellbringer, my Valkyrie, because of him.
Gosh, we lost.
I think I'm pretty sure it was Brios.
I got the second highest damage in the game, though. That's not bad.
What do you play now, Intimidating Cloud? Oh, sorry, I'm tired.
What 2 years ago because it's too frustrating. What, MechWarrior's too frustrating? No. I'm toxic and I know it.
Flay's good. Flay's good. I like the Flay. You just like reacquainting yourself with a ridiculous streamer who likes playing MechWarrior Online with Dark Marauder. Who loves to do ridiculous things like manual giveaways, sorry.
You still need to go back and watch that giveaway.
So what one is it?
It's gold. It's gold.
I don't think I can when you're streaming.
It's the best giveaway. It's the best giveaway I've ever done.
It just means it's long-winded.
It's probably
copious amounts of paper.
It's probably 4 nights ago. I used a random number generator too. For you.
Dark has a great voice, and I like what he rambles on some subjects.
On some subjects, except for the ones he talks about.
No, I remember when I first caught you, and I wasn't into watching streamers at all. I just heard about it on Twitch, so I thought I'd sort of start looking at it, like because I was watching YouTube videos on how to get better in MechWarrior Online, and then I came across you, and you didn't have many people watching you, but you were actually talking about music. You were talking about music. Oh. And I'm like, wow, this guy actually knows his stuff. And he's good to listen to. So I started listening to you, and then you talked about jumping into Discord at one point because I responded a little bit, and I'm like, oh yeah, I'll do this. So I jumped into your Discord.
So I sucked you into my little universe. Well, I'm glad you did come in.
And we've become
you're a good guy.
Friends ever since.
Yep.
Well, some would argue.
I would argue. I'd count you as a friend.
Click on username, then go to videos.
You go to YouTube. You can watch it on YouTube. I think it's 4 nights ago now. It's either 3 or 4 nights ago, and it's near the end.
Oh, you can go to videos. Oh,
if you go to YouTube,
4 nights ago. So yesterday, 2 days, 2 days.
On Twitch, it doesn't show them very long. You don't get as many nights back.
4 days. So
is that right? Do you think it was 4 days ago, Stalker?
Do you know when it was? Ah, yes, it is 4 days. 1 hour and 42 minutes. You can see it. Hang on.
How can you see it? How do you know?
Have you got a wheel? Did you try a wheel?
Yeah. Oh, you're going to love this. This is the best giveaway. I recommend you watch this with a good stiff drink of alcohol.
Reactor online.
You're going to need it.
Sensors online. Weapons online.
A guy who doesn't drink alcohol.
I know. I think he's going to need it. I don't drink alcohol because I don't like it, not because I have a moratorium on it.
And you're talking to me while you're doing it, and I'm not even there.
I know. It's for you. It's my gift to you. The most epic giveaway. I should go change the name of it so it has it on there.
Why you... I don't get the wheel.
Well, you have to listen to the whole thing.
Okay.
I'm generating the random numbers from the wheel, but I'm generating 3 random numbers.
Actually, I was there for a bit.
Yeah, he probably left in horror.
Target spotted.
I am there. I couldn't be watching this.
So dark.
No way
magic.
He thought you were still there.
I thought you were there still. It's poetic and it's art.
Yeah, I was there because I'm talking to you.
It's performance art.
I was playing Ark, so I didn't care. I wasn't watching the stream.
It's the only way to keep your sanity.
I mean, it's like the team is not moving at all. What the heck?
What are they doing back there? Hey, team, what are you doing back in Delta 5? I don't think anybody's going to be back there coming for you. I know it's probably the scenery's good. I get it.
Sorry.
Okay, never mind. Is there like a mech convention back there I didn't get invited to again?
Affirmative.
Darn it. Nobody likes me.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
There's a whole bunch coming on our left.
Why didn't I get that kill? I wanted that kill. There's a whole bunch of them over here. Mech, you're in my way.
I remember this conversation. I was talking to Furry about how bad this was.
And he was like, this is epic. This guy's not going to like this. I missed him. He's going to like that. Yes, sir. He's dead. That's what he is.
It is a better system. You can still
Good
rig
kill,
it, though.
guys. You could rig it. We're not looking for ways to cheat here. Oh, is he up above me? He's above me.
I don't feel like it's a giveaway unless you can cheat, though.
Really? Why would I cheat?
Airstrike
I'm
online.
just saying, like, what's the value of playing a game that you can't guarantee you win? Like, it's just...
It's the anticipation.
Yeah, that's right, Stalker. That's true, mate. I must have repressed the memory.
What the heck was that? A tatate?
a hot
tomato?
So
Majabu, if you don't realise, the American servers are not working properly or as intended. So you've either got to play Oceanic, and I think you can play European, or I think European may have the same problem. You have to test it.
European has the same problem.
Yeah, so basically the only ones that guarantee you playing decent games is Oceanic, so just go Oceanic only. I play for loot and chest thumping. I've never won one of his comps, and we've had it to the point where there were only 2 people playing one night. It was me and Psycho. And I still didn't win.
Shoot, he just got away. There's one.
Target acquired.
Into his back.
Hey, he's already turning around.
Why walk away?
Because he's already turning around. I can't shoot him in the back again.
No.
Right torso, critical damage.
Ah, I missed. Ah, shoot, that was terrible. Shot up too high.
And let him phase you. He's got less armor than you do.
There's a nice... Oh no, look at that. There we go.
Oh, that's frustrating.
Target destroyed.
There we go.
At least you've harmed him.
I hit the wall on that shot.
You panic. I think you panic. Like,
no, he's a big mech. I have to be careful. I wanted to shoot him. He started turning around.
I'm to your right in a little mech shooting.
He started turning around, so I wasn't going to be able to get another back shot. So I thought
you delayed that shot though. You initially delayed that shot into his back, and then you got it, and you were already walking backwards. Like
because I thought he'd turn around. I started backing up in case he started turning out. He did start turning around. He
started turning around to look at me in the light mech that was shooting him.
Well, I think
if you rewatch the stream, Dark, I think you'll see that. And again, I'm a terrible assault pilot, so take this with a grain of salt. But I think you genuinely panic when you see another mech.
No, I just wanted to keep some wall between us till I could shoot again, because I can't shoot right away.
I think a lot of Dark's
issue
is that he's always zoomed in. He's never
out
absolutely anybody else.
Yeah, but I don't want to see.
You shouldn't be afraid of a Mad Cat, is what I'm saying. Yeah, like what Stalker's saying, you should definitely not be afraid of a Mad Cat.
That's a Mad Cat Mark II. I'll remind you, Mark II.
Yeah, but they're pretty squishy. Like you did a great like. You were doing good damage to him. Don't get me wrong. I just felt like you did a few whiff shots on him because. I don't know, maybe your joystick...
Well, one of them I just missed. I was aiming too high because of the cloud of the smoke, and I kind of miffed off to the side, and off it went over his shoulder. That was embarrassing.
Yeah.
But let's not talk about that. Okay. Or let's do... It was embarrassing.
Look, you lived, he's dead. It's all good.
Whew, close call. I did 900 damage and 3 kills. It's not terrible.
Yeah, I mean, no, you didn't have a bad game, for sure.
If I could do games like that all night, I wouldn't be sad. I went from tier 4 to tier 2 to Mark II. Yeah, Mark IIs are beefy mechs.
Gauss laser build. There was a Gauss and PPC build. There was a laser and DACA build, and then there was what's the hero Mad Cat? There was a hero Mad Cat.
Oh, the Moonwalker. The Moonwalker, wasn't it?
Or maybe it was the Death Strike. I think it was the Death Strike.
Oh, okay. The Moonwalker's pretty nice. I should run that. I haven't been in this since I painted it and ran it a couple nights and then was having a hard time. I think running, this is true. I ran that Hellbringer for quite a while, so I'm pretty decent in the Hellbringer, and I just couldn't get the hang of any of the lights, of the heavies, or the assaults, and I stayed in that, whatever I was in, for about 2 weeks, and it's helped me do this one better.
Do you think, though, like there are some gaps, like to be truly a good pilot, and this is a gap that I have.
I have all those gaps. I have all the gaps.
When you see a mech, you know where its weakest areas is. Like, for example, there's a trend with the problem with meta builds is people follow them, and when you look at the way some people build in the meta builds, they take armor away from certain spots. So predictably, when you're facing a mech and it's got, say, that loadout, you know that'll be, they've taken away armor in the legs, so let's just shoot out the legs.
It's worse than that. Not only do I not keep track of all that for the 400 mech chassis and builds and all the permutations of that.
Yeah, I'm like you.
But when I see the mech, I don't even necessarily recognize that build that I would want to refer to know where to hit him. Like there's just too many builds.
Yeah,
so if I see a turret mount, I'll shoot for that, right? Or a side torso that's heavier, then I'll shoot for that. But generally, I don't. It's too much. I don't play the game
when
enough.
You're playing comp in 228, what's really nice is you'll hear like Fail or Stony, or in fact this year it was Limgo.
They'll call it out for you
because Jay was around, or Jay. They'll know instantly when they see in a spot a certain fire, just the kind of fire, right? They'll know that it's a certain mech that's there, like a grasshopper in, I think it's mining or HPG. No, HPG, the mining looking one.
Yeah.
And they'll know that it's therefore got this loadout, and therefore you should be aiming for this side torso. Like they'll know that instinctively. They'll go, "Yep, that's the grasshopper. Yep, that'll be there. It'll be behind that building. It'll come out every 3 seconds. I can shoot it then." And they've got that muscle memory to know, like, they'll just pop out and shoot it.
I think part of that comes from the type of people that know those things, are the type of people that are totally into baseball stats. They know every stats, everything on every player, right?
Who of them play cricket? Yes,
and they treat MechWarrior and all the builds just like more baseball stats. So it's all just part of it.
Spreadsheet, the spreadsheet part of MechWarrior Online.
Yeah, and they just have it memorized because they're so into it all, and their brains connect to it all. I'm totally the opposite of that kind of person anyway. Like if I had a baseball card, I wouldn't even know who it was of or why.
Yeah, No, they're also skilled players, Cloud. They're also skilled players, but what adds to their skill is
their knowledge base.
Their efficiency because of their knowledge.
Yeah, they're super good at that. All right, thanks, Guy. Dave GT, to answer your question. No, the servers are not repaired. They're kind of repaired, semi-repaired, basically not working. So we're shooting, we're actually dropping Oceanic only. We're staying off of the other servers because we don't get drops. And the full repair probably won't drop till the 10th of December. And then they're going to give away some mechs and I think we're sorry, oops mech. They're going to do some other stuff to make up for the trouble. Intimidating Cloud, are you going to come join us? I want to pew pew. Is that pick me in different language? I've got another 20 minutes or so, maybe half hour. Kodo, you're playing something else, right?
Diablo, probably.
Yeah. Still playing Diablo. Wow.
Nope. Kodo.
Oh, you have no computer right now. I have a new computer. I'm so thrilled to have a new computer. Especially with pretty lights. I like the pretty lights. And I don't even care about lights generally, but these look so nice, it's hard to not like them. I'm still looking for some sort of table I can put them up on so they're easily seen. By me and by everyone else. Is that a cat hair on my microphone? Wow. Wish I had a new computer. Been trying to play BTA 3062, making my computer cry. I've been saving for 3 years. My computer was old. It was 7 years old then, and it was 10 years old when finally the motherboard died. So I started saving about 3 years ago. Pretty much all the money I made from doing some choir videos, I kind of socked away and then spent it all on this.
All right, folks, I have to go. Later.
Hey, good night, Crimson.
Bye.
I didn't vote. I'm just going to take whatever they throw at us. And I thought about waiting on the graphics card until the 50 series comes out, the 5000 series, but it's going to be another year. I didn't want to wait a year. And realistically, if I have this for 4 or 5 years, sadly, Effie will be gone by then, and we will have inherited enough money that I'll be able to hand me down this to one of my kids and get a new card anyway, and they'll have the 7000 series out by then, right? That will solve all the mysteries of the universe. Ba 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 da ba. Do do. Just the two of us. Look at that little loading circle down there. It looks like it was going super fast. Now it's going regular speed. Still going fast.
My ping is 262.
Majboo, welcome.
1373, Dark. Your ping.
What? That'll go away. It'll be down to.
Yeah, it went away.
It should be down to 130-ish.
220.
That's high. Usually it's because we're on Oceanic. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
If you had to meet Charles Babbage and he asked you what you were doing with his invention, what would your response be? Shooting giant tractors with lights? Who's Charles Babbage? Is he the... who's Charles... I don't know who Charles is. Major Boo. Major Boo, Major Boo. Who are you? 7000 series will be dedicated graphics card able to render 8K holograms while also working as a 3D printer, somehow solving world hunger. Right. They're saying that once they get some of the quantum computers working fully the way they hope they will, that they'll be able to solve problems that would take 1 million years for our current supercomputers to solve. So I'm looking forward to not quantum. We're not going to have desktop quantum for quite a while, if ever. I would think maybe they might be able to do it sometime. You have to have a micro cooler because you have to usually freeze them down to really cold temperatures to minimize vibrations at the molecular level, atomic level. And but what we'll have is optocomputers, and we'll have optical CPUs and optical chipsets and stuff. And instead of running at gigahertz, they'll be running at terahertz speeds. So that'll probably come online in the next 10 years for big computers, and maybe we'll get some of that starting to trickle down into desktops. Maybe.
Airstrike online.
I had a friend that told me they were working on them 34, almost 40 years ago. He said they were working on optical computers, and he thought they'd be about 10 or so years out. And you can buy them now. They're kind of purpose application specific usages. They're not like a general processing unit, but they'll accelerate certain functions for a general processing. And they're super expensive, but you can actually buy optical computer systems that do some of that stuff, which is kind of cool. It only took 40 years.
Target spotted.
Jackass team member shot me.
What?
Target spotted.
What kind of people are we playing with here then?
Target acquired.
He's in a blue and gold mech. I didn't see what his name was.
Bravo Annihilator. He's a nice, fat, juicy target. He's just standing there like he doesn't care that we're going to kill him.
Target destroyed.
Like we just did. Nice kill. That's got to hurt him. Got a little somebody behind us. 2 lights in Gulf 8. Somebody keep an eye on the courtyard in case they start pushing in during the distraction, please, and let us know.
Target spotted.
Shoot, almost got him.
Target acquired. Warning, incoming
Target
missile.
spotted.
Warning,
Got a shot
incoming
there.
missile.
Target spotted.
Sorry, I'm in the way. I'm trying to get out of there.
Thanks.
Warning, incoming missile.
Target spotted.
Good shot. Let's get him again.
Warning, incoming missile.
Who's the learn boat? Let's get rid of him.
Target acquired. Warning, incoming missile.
Target spotted.
New target acquired.
Target spotted. Target spotted. Target spotted.
Target acquired.
India's in the water.
Target spotted.
I'm going to go up the ramp and shoot him. That seems like the thing to do, and I can help with this guy
New
then.
target acquired.
Target spotted.
Warning, incoming missile.
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. There you go. Thank you. Coming around. Oh, baby.
Target acquired. Warning, incoming missile.
Yeah, that hurt. Little king crab action there. You'd better back up, buddy. Got one behind me.
Target spotted.
Down below. He's gonna come through here, isn't he?
Warning, incoming missile.
Guess I can't go there. There goes your army.
Missile. Target destroyed.
Thanks.
Thanks for the help. I'm getting chewed up, but I think we got this.
Negative.
Don't say it.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I lost half my weaponry.
Maybe we don't. Is that Mad Dog still over there by the tanks? There's somebody else over there too.
Got Derby on the other side of the citadel. Up top.
Ouch, is he hitting me? Is he down below here? Where's the guy hitting me? Oh, right there. Shoot. Alright. That's the Atlas.
Target acquired.
He got all my weapons. Darn it. Oh, I'm weaponless. So the Atlas is chewed up, but I'm weaponless, so I can't help you guys.
That's just two of you.
I'm a stick. India Atlas is pretty hurt. The Irby's pretty hurt.
Your only guy with weapons is dead.
Really? So we've lost. That's a bummer. Unless I can hit this Irby with my feet.
Critical damage. Warning, incoming missile. Left arm critical damage.
An airstrike. Drop it at your feet.
Oh yeah.
Right torso critical damage.
I can't even drop an airstrike.
Torso destroyed.
My airstrikes didn't work. That was a good match. Good match, guys. Thanks for the try. I didn't see him down there. You told me he was kind of down there. I couldn't find him. He was way down low.
Well, Atlas Derby was upstairs.
Yeah, I didn't even, yeah. Got 3 kills though and 1,000 damage. Not so bad. Our Lance did all the work. Wow. Alnada, 5 kills, 1,200 damage. Man.
What's a TDR?
Total destructive.
No, mech.
Oh, Thunderbolt. No.
Thunderbolt.
Is it a Thunderbolt? Thunder? Probably.
Maybe. I don't remember.
How did I shoot once without? How did I shoot once without any weapons? He was the godfather of all computers, digital computers. Oh, okay. So I was thinking Alan Turing was fairly close to the fatherness, but not. I knew he wasn't the. I just want a brain computer able to just download and watch YouTube by just uploading it straight into my memories. Well, Neuralink will probably grow to that capability at some point. That was a good match. I'm gonna guess that I want to do that again. I'm pretty sure I do. Surprised it's only you and me. Where is everybody tonight? Dave GT.
You're hiding.
Yeah. These younger generations, they don't have the stick-to-itiveness that us old geezers do. The stamina.
Drax is back.
Drax is back. Just missed a 1k damage there, Drax.
Well done. I'm coming back into the game.
You are? What's wrong with you? Do you have a fever? Do we need to call a doctor? 911 perhaps?
What's the story with Pixelated Nexus Discord? It's like messages failed to load.
With what messages?
Pixelated Nexus Discord.
What are you talking about?
Discord.
What about it?
Messages failed to load.
I don't know. I only got an invite today and I haven't accepted yet.
I accepted, but nothing. Matchmaking has been cancelled.
Invite's been sent.
Yep, I'm coming in.
Okay.
It's loading. I'm seeing that silly snow. Like, I mean, can I just ask you a question? I know you like this thing, but what are trees doing in a mech bay?
Did I mention that I liked my snow?
I don't see
PGI.
snow in mine.
Well, you don't have it in yours.
Is that a stream thing? Is that a stream thing?
What are you talking about? The snow?
I don't have snow. I've got the trees. I don't have snow.
I have snow. It's a stream thing. I'm providing it as part of my stream package of entertainment to all of my faithful viewers out there who can get into the holiday spirit and enjoy the snow. That's for you. It's for everyone.
Can I tell
Season's
you what
greetings.
I enjoy?
When I stop talking.
Oh, you're fine. I liked.
Okay. So what do you enjoy?
Well, I can't do it yet. I've got another 5,000 points to go. Let me just hold that thought.
I have a hint of what you enjoy. You like watching me die.
All right, I've accepted.
All right. What are you going to get in?
I was going to make a death in, but I realized I was only 5k, which is only mech by association.
Why don't? Yeah, they can only make Corsair die.
Which is, I think we've established a what did I call it? I called it something. Institutionalized bullying.
Yeah, you called it that, and at the same time, I found it to be quite entertaining.
It can be weaponized for well, if you find bullying entertaining, Doug.
No, I don't. I don't agree with the assessment of it as being bullying, but you've
got to agree that it can be weaponized as a bullying thing.
I changed my mech,
but I'm asserting you should.
Okay, I didn't. I don't think it's bullying. No, I don't think it is. I think it's a.
Can it be used that way though?
Oh well, a hammer could be certainly. So anything could be, right? So yes, it could be used as bullying. But so can fruitcake at Christmas.
Well, who's got the better fruitcake? And some like sly associations about that.
There is no better fruitcake. It's only worser.
I don't like fruitcake. I never have.
What if two people pick the association? Could we combine them and upgrade that to a mech of death? Stalker wants to know. I think you could do that now and then. I wouldn't want to do it every time, but yeah, go for it.
Like 22 times in a row that you do.
No, I wouldn't want to do that. Oh my gosh. That took my pilot skill rating down so low. I dropped
what do you mean?
25.
You're a great pilot now. It forced you to play other mechs that you weren't good in.
You forced me to play mechs that I wasn't good in, that I never got good in.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
Ooh, corporal punishment's on our side.
Oh gosh, that's horrible. I hate corporal punishment.
You do? You need a good spanking so that you change your mind. I've never spanked my kids. I'm not really a big fan of spanking. Can't see I don't see the upside, really.
Yeah.
I figure I don't want to judge other parents. It can be hard in situations with, some parents, some kids and stuff, but it seems to me that it's counterproductive most of the time and unproductive most of the time. And it seems to be more a reflection of the parent losing than the parent winning. It's like,
it's associated with disorganized attachment style.
If you have to resort to spanking, then you've already lost.
Reactor online. Sensors on.
And I never let my kids win.
We can do that, Stalker. Like, I wish we could, but we can't functionally do it.
All systems.
Spank me? So you're talking about spanking me now? What?
No.
How did this change so quickly?
Combining.
Oh.
It is associated with disorganized attachment style, which means basically
what does that
the
mean?
Child is both dependent on the carer, the caregiver, but also fears the caregiver. So it's this they need to ameliorate themselves to both at once, and it has ramifications in later life.
I don't know if that's always the case. Like, I can see where that would be the case. But for example, I got spanked with a wooden spoon occasionally when I was young, not very often, not a routine thing, or with a hand if that's all they had, and it was not frequent. But I never was I was afraid of my dad when he was angry because of something we had done.
I'm not.
But I never for a moment thought that they didn't love me deeply and wouldn't do anything for me. Like
I'm not talking about like it doesn't guarantee that, but
right, it could be an easy thing to fall into. You could have it easily happen. Yeah, I get that.
Yeah.
Especially if it's abused. If the abuse is abused.
Gosh, darn it. They're all here.
So I'm not a fan of spanking, and I didn't do it with my own kids, and I'm glad I didn't. But I'm not 100% like going to judge somebody for judiciously applying that as
you kind of took off and didn't say anything.
Disciplinary action. I would just say there's better ways, and I wish they would use those instead.
Yeah, well, I didn't realize there.
Well, they all got over there awfully fast. What are you doing over there?
Like, you can guarantee that something's going to be there usually. Like,
why'd you go there?
I was following tracks.
Oh,
don't follow me.
What are you following the light for? He doesn't even know where he's going.
I'm scouting. I'm not committing.
And I was going with you for backup.
Oh, we got two coming in here.
Yeah, but I know what I'm walking into.
Target spotted.
Warning, incoming
they really
missile.
have.
Wow, why won't he die?
Missile.
It's a big pile.
Yeah, all the lights are charging in here on me.
Target spotted.
They're on mass, guys.
Wow.
Try and shoot planet.
Wow. Okay. That was over fast. That's a pretty good push on their part, guys. Hope you can repel it.
Yeah, they got all the way around there.
How many lights are there that we're up against? It looked like there was 5 or 6 of them. And I couldn't get that Jenner's legs. I hit him like 3 times in the legs. He didn't seem to care. That was right there.
That's all I know.
Target spotted.
Yeah, there's a lot of lights. Just be heads up. And they're packing. Wolf packing, that is.
Airstrike online. New target acquired.
The Marauder coming up. G3 exit.
Gage Johnny's doing a good job with his alarms.
CT.
New target acquired.
That's for the night.
Heat level. Warning, incoming missile. Heat level critical.
He's really suppressing these guys by himself pretty well.
Yeah, he's doing a good job.
Yeah.
New target acquired.
Target spotted.
They're ATMs, though. They're different than alarms.
New target acquired.
Target spotted.
There's a guy right down below you also.
Get out of my way.
Center torso critical damage.
I don't know how you feel.
Guys, we're tearing them up. I just
acquired.
guess I was a
Target
sacrificial
destroyed.
death to inspire everyone.
Target acquired. Warning, incoming missile.
Got a Jenner coming up, guys. C4.
Warning, incoming missile.
He's one-legged.
Target spotted.
Heat sink destroyed. Right leg critical damage.
Target
New
spotted.
target acquired.
Is that Jenner still running around, or did they kill him?
We held this on for 25%.
They must have got him.
New target acquired.
Target
He's
spotted.
dead, dude. We got him.
Target acquired.
There you go.
Target spotted.
Keep going, keep going, keep going.
Target destroyed.
Great work, guys.
New target acquired. Ammo at 25%.
Wow, that's a game where crew's taking top work. Well done.
Gage Johnny, good work there, buddy. You're fun to watch. Oh, that's the Timber Howl. Wow, looks like a pretty nice build. Just 3 ATMs? I was killed nearly instantly. Corsair, where'd you go?
I know sometimes his mic stops working.
Well, he just dumped out. You think maybe that? This is sound card? But no, he's back.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just a theory, intimidating cloud. Like, that's all they ever are. They're just theories. But they help us make sense of the world. You don't have to agree with them.
So,
I'm
you
not
were
saying
asking
all the big
about
attachments
your mech bay, Drax. Notice they've decorated it with trees and
I think it's
red
stupid.
lights. No, they did it to match
the red
my
lights
mech.
are fine, but why are there trees in my mech bay? Do you
It's
think, honest to
Christmas.
God, that
It's Christmas, and it matches my mech. They did it to match my mech to make my stream look better. I think that's
think
really
about
nice
the
of them.
cleaners, Dark. All those leaves they have to clean up and branches they have to clean up whilst they're
No,
fixing
these are carnivorous trees, so they don't drop their leaves in the winter.
They do after they've been,
But-
cut down to put in your mech bay.
Just go with it, Corsair. Just go with it.
I would have believed you, by the way, unless, of course, it's I was gullible enough to believe it.
It's true. They when you cut them down, they die, and then they start losing their leaves.
I mean, I can see branches that don't have much leaves on them, so I don't think I can.
Yeah,
completely
but
trust it.
otherwly they don't lose their leaves in the
So
winter.
apart from yes, they do. They don't.
No, they don't unless you kill them. If you cut them down, they do. Yes.
Well,
But
aren't these dead? I mean, they've literally
do-
been taken out of the ground and put
do
into on a metal floor.
Do they look dead to you? It's been days.
Well,
they haven't been losing any needles at all. They go down into the grid pattern down there.
Metal.
They feed them hydroponically.
Does that structurally sound for a mech?
No, they feed them hydroponically. Their roots are down in piping down there because it's a mech bay. It's probably on a drop ship.
Deliberately cut holes into the floor of a mech bay to accommodate what is a temporary situation.
Well, no, because they're creating oxygen.
We need Jay-Z here to give us the...
they're creating oxygen to breathe also. They're taking carbon dioxide out of the atmosphere of the drop ship. That's a great, thing. We're looking at doing the same thing up in the space station, trying how...
Have these blue lights always been on the floor?
I think they're Christmassy. Of course, are you coming back in?
Why do I... No.
Oh, okay. Okay. This might be my last drop, actually. So let's see. ATMs are just angry lerms. They don't state it as theory. Social science isn't a science. Things like that too often.
I mean, that's literally called attachment theory, so it's definitely stated as a theory. Unless you're reading women's magazines, I suppose.
Too often they were subject to selection bias, support prior policy positions. Another half of the time they don't publish. Fahad brought the trees into the mech bay so that the other mech techs feel obligated to put cases of Timbik. Of what? Timbiki? What's that? Timbiki?
I don't know.
Dark for him. I don't know what that... I'm missing that. I don't know if that's even a real word, if I'm just missing out in the vocabulary to understand it. What's this bird in chat? Corsair posted. Is that a hawk?
2 hawks that were in my backyard.
Look at that.
Pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Are they friends or mates?
They I don't know, but they killed most of my doves, finches, squirrels that I feed all the time that Mom likes to look out the window and watch.
Oh.
They've killed them all.
How do you think they'd fare against Wiggly Wagtails?
Oh, they'd kill those. These suckers are big.
They do look pretty big, and they're not big for hawks. I mean, they'll get bigger.
It's the drink. He's obsessed with the Micro 5. Okay.
They will get bigger, for sure.
Well, at least they aren't hard to look at, you know?
Red-shouldered hawks. Huh. Did they eat the doves and kill them, or did they just scare them off?
No, they eat them.
Wow.
Like, I saw one of them grab a dove right there on my back patio, and the dove was screaming, and the hawk was tearing it apart. And it was very unnerving.
Oh, that's terrible.
I was like, oh my God, this is horrible. I was like, jeez. I don't ever want to hear that sound again.
Oh, that's sad.
Well, I mean, hawks gotta eat.
Hawks gotta eat, that's right. What's this? 3 kills. Who's this? Who's playing this match? Franken Mittens. The Warhammer Lermboat. Oh yeah, he was talking about that last night. 1,000 damage in a Lermboat. Go figure. The disconnect issues. I've got to catch up.
So what doves are less like white pigeons, are they?
No.
Yeah.
They're more elegant than pigeons.
They're all the same type of
Stop
bird.
it. They're not as fat breasted in the front. They're more sleek, more svelte.
They're all the same.
They're not. What are you saying?
They really are.
Don't say it.
Can you put lasers or DACA on them?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Notice we both are absolutely sure.
If we're positive about this.
Yeah.
And that's why
what MechWarrior Online makes you think. It's like, hang on, can I put a laser on it? What kind of DACA can it have? I feel like the dove is more like a piranha, whereas the pigeon's more like a centurion, maybe? Or a wolverine.
Now my
This is taking a long time.
So doves are often smaller in stature, but pigeons are larger and stubbier. So the doves are sleeker, more svelte. But they're the same family of 300 different species of birds.
Oh, okay.
I don't know how closely related they are.
It is an ugly mech, isn't it?
But there are two key differences to explain here. Two key differences.
Is it a 7D that's decent? I can't remember if it's 7R or 7D. I don't know if it's a 7. There's one Wolverine I remember thinking it's a decent one.
Some of the hardiest and most adaptable avian species on the globe. They don't get to size is one difference. They're like
so they're a variant of they're in the same bird family as pigeons.
Similar species, yes. Yeah. Tails are a little bit different.
Yeah.
Pigeon tail versus dovetail.
Doesn't matter when they're shitting on a fountain.
I don't think the hawks.
They will all do that.
I don't think the hawks care. They probably think they're good eating.
Do hawks hunt other birds?
Heck yes, they can't hunt anything.
Fish,
they'll take cats,
birds,
small dogs.
Cats, yeah.
Wow.
They're like apex predators for
good for them.
Birds.
It's good to have some kind of apex predator in the sky as long as they don't come after you. Why that idea?
Why eat worms when you can eat like a boss? I hear they released.
Oh, really? That's hilarious. But aren't they white, or would they color them white, or they just mix them in light?
The doves, doves are white, ones. But doves are
doves are white. But
a lot of some doves are white. There are a lot of colored doves,
like gray doves.
So you can substitute definitely some pigeons in there for them.
Yes,
dark doves.
All right.
There are some very colorful ones like Philippines.
Oh, you definitely want homing pigeons, wouldn't you? So you guarantee you get them back. Yeah, that's a good idea. Can doves be homing?
They probably could be.
Doves homing?
They probably can. Yeah.
A lot of birds have ability to see the Earth's magnetic field. Migration type birds. What?
Just roll pigeons in some flour, that'll be fine.
Oh.
Yeah, of course. It's very good, Cloud. I suppose you wouldn't want to spray paint onto it, would you?
Okay, here we go. That took a good 5 minutes to get that drop.
Are we done? Are we done?
Nope, here we go. One? This is the last one, yeah.
This is the last one?
Where do you want to go? Which one? Give me quick.
I haven't played Bear Claw. I haven't
All right,
played it.
Here we go.
I don't think I played it.
That one's fun. I like that one.
I like it, yeah.
We're not getting it. People obviously sick of it.
Darn it.
Oh, yeah, that would make sense too. They breed them. So you get like a homing pigeon that looks like a dove.
Or it's a homing dove that looks like
a pigeon. Or it could be a homeless pigeon that looks like a dove.
Yeah, that makes total sense. Why wouldn't you make it homing? Of course.
Maybe you don't want it to come back. They poop on everything.
Contemplated that. Yeah. No, because you want it for the next event.
The next dove event? What kind of event?
Don't they normally release them as a sign of peace in front of that, or when
sure.
Pope dies or the Pope is replaced or something? They do pigeons and.
Oh, I don't know I don't pay attention to Catholic.
Although I don't know if they do doves anymore for a lot of things.
Stuff they do. They are a symbol of peace, yes, but and why not pigeons? You wonder.
Well, we're not. Cloud is saying actually substitute pigeons in for the doves, and they use homing pigeons.
Oh, weddings, they let them go. Sometimes you can have homing doves. Sure.
They can get them back. Yep.
I think they just come back right
weddings.
There.
I think they spray them.
Wouldn't you hate it though? Like they poop. I'd hate be releasing like pigeons in a wedding. Like I can just imagine as they fly away, they poop.
Yeah. Yeah, it's to get better lift, you know, get rid of the excess weight, so to speak.
I wonder if that's YouTube videos. Here we go.
No comfort.
Doves and pigeons released at weddings pooping. Let's go.
Reactor.
Here we go.
Wedding pigeon fail. Here we go. There actually is a video.
All right. If that's good, you have to post that over in Twitch.
All systems nominal.
That was pretty good.
Oh,
sounds like it's pretty good. I've seen some good wedding fails where they.
Oh, the poor pigeon. I linked it in Twitch.
They get married near the water on a little dock or near a fountain, end up falling into it.
No, the woman and the man, the husband and wife now, I guess, release the pigeon each, and for the male's pigeon, it just drops on the ground. It doesn't fly off.
No, it just went plop. And the woman's laughing. It's an X. It's an X parrot.
That's pretty funny.
Who do we got that back there that's disconnected? That's bad.
He's been nailed to the patch.
Airstrike online.
Target spotted.
NASCAR.
Target acquired.
Target spotted. Affirmative.
Airstrike online.
These guys are going to NASCAR all the way around. They're going to leave me behind. I can feel it in my bones.
Need assistance. Affirmative. Target spotted.
Don't know why they're doing this. Look, we're spread out everywhere.
Airstrike online.
Need assistance.
We've taken down the enemy's Alpha.
Airstrike online.
All right, I'm going to go up there and see what I can do.
New target acquired.
We held the zone for 25%. They've destroyed Alpha. That's pushed us back. We can't let them take control.
Thanks for you, sir. Thanks very much. We need to get out of this corner, guys. We can't stay here.
Affirmative.
Now we got to go all the way back to where we were.
Airstrike online.
Target spotted.
New target acquired.
Need assistance. Target spotted.
There's other mechs down there, dude. You said there's other mechs down there.
Need assistance.
Beta is down.
No, we're dead. This game's over.
Oh, yeah.
Get together and see.
Oh.
Get over there, Kelly.
Yeah, we are.
Right torso critical damage. Right torso destroyed. Right arm destroyed. Left
Have they been
torso
halved?
critical damage. Center torso critical damage.
Right, let's all get together so we can put down here.
Well, I legged somebody and killed somebody, but that's all good I was able to do. Man.
Heat level critical. Override.
We shouldn't have spread out so much. That was kind of dumb. I don't know why. I honestly don't know why everybody who plays this game we get on teams and they just spread out.
Guys. He's coming for our only other mech.
Level critical. Artillery strike online. Left torso critical damage. Artillery strike. Target destroyed.
Right, let's get back
Good
up.
kill, guys.
There's another mech up there as well coming.
Target acquired.
Hunchy.
Torso critical.
And in the center.
Center torso critical damage.
You guys need to get up. Okay. You're going to get fired on down there. There's 2 mechs up there, guys.
Roger that.
Hunching something else.
There's an atlas somewhere.
Oh, 3 mechs up there, actually.
Right leg critical damage. SRM ammo depleted.
Oh no, you're out of ammo.
Left leg destroyed. Heat sink destroyed.
We could have fought that one back. Oh, 797 damage. 3 mechs killed.
Nice.
I'm back.
Shut down.
I'm
He's
back.
back.
Override shut down.
Yeah, if he hadn't run out of missiles, he would have killed another one.
Left leg critical damage. Heat level critical.
I'm very happy with that.
Good try, guys. Thanks for the drop. Yeah, that's nice.
Your efforts here have been seriously disappointing. The enemy is victorious.
Yeah, that was not so good for me. I got a kill. That's not bad. It's almost 800 damage. Look at that. 3 kills. Very nice. Very nice. Oh, game just crashed again. Guess we're done.
That's a good sign. A good sign, isn't it?
Look at that. Send report. You better
I'm very happy with that.
And it won't send the report. That's what I like about this, is it'll fail. All right. Hey, thanks for the drops. Corsair, Drax, Coda, thanks for hanging out. And everybody in the Twitch chat, thanks for hanging out. Yakking it up a little bit. First thing to do is to join up. What? Join up? I don't know. Well, I don't know. Till next time, this has been Ghostlands, your favorite place to waste the most important moments of your life with me, your host, Dark Marauder. That's right, Dark Marauder. Don't confuse me with the other celebrity, Dirk Marauder. Although that is my alter ego and my Jekyll self. Until next time, be happy.
I don't know what any of that means. But
I don't really either.
Thanks
My
for coming.
Jekyll, my Hyde. Yeah. Bye, everybody. Bye. Goodbye. Bye. Oh, I'm blue again because my screen's super blue. That's dandy. I need to get a different background on my screen. Sending attempt. No email address was specified. Sending error. They don't really want to know. Good night, guys. Thanks for the drops.
Bye.
Bye.